Hello everyone, welcome to this new video. Today we will learn how to use Marketing Cloud to store some images through a form. So let's imagine that I'm using a photo booth or a machine to take photo. Then I will be able to store the photo directly into Marketing Cloud and send it via email to my customer or to my user. So how we will showcase that. So basically I will have a user that will fill out a form. The form will contain a name and also an email address and the possibility to upload an image, JPEG or PNG. What we will do with this image first is we will store it into Content Builder. So Content Builder will store my image that I uploaded from the form, and then I will create a journey that will directly send an email to the user that fill out the form with the image that is stored into Content Builder in Marketing Cloud. So I will just show you a quick demo to show you how it works. I've just created this form, so there is no HTML, as you can see, it's pretty raw. So, but basically what I will do is I will take the photo of Cristiano Ronaldo, I will upload it, and here is my email address, Arthur plus photobooth example123@sky.com.au. I click on subscribe. Here I have a confirmation to say yes, like you can subscribe. And now I'm going to my mailbox to check my email. So as you can see, this is the email that I just received with the photo of Cristiano Ronaldo. So what I will do next is I will show you maybe the front end. So basically, this is the form that I created. And what is interesting is that there is two big parts. So it's really like a regular form that we'll call a processing file. The processing file will be used to store the data into a data extension and also to trigger a journey. So basically, when someone click on submit, I will call this URL, which is like the processing URL, like the backend, if you prefer. And there is also the other part that is interesting. All of this part is related to pushing the data again to a processing file that will be dedicated to making sure like the image is understood, like the format of the image is understood by Content Builder in Marketing Cloud. So let's jump into the first part, the second part, sorry, like the image processing. So this is this part. As you can see here, I call I call like directly this processing file. So we will go into it. And for that, this processing file is just here. So it's not too far. So basically what you will see in this processing file is that we can have different formats of content. So we can have like a PPTX or a PPT or JPEG. There is a lot of format that we can handle, but in our case, we are only interested into JPEG and PNG, or like image, basically, also formats related to image, but like the common one. And what we will do is that we will use the API, as you can see here, we call the API to push this data into Marketing Cloud, into Content Builder. And here it's like the information that we give directly from the form that we fill it out to Content Builder. So for example, the name of the file, we will use a variable file name, and the customer key of the file, I will also use file name, and you will see why in the next step. Basically, it will be to retrieve from the email content, the image associated, uploaded by the user, basically. And here you have other information. But basically, this is the file that we are using to store the image uploaded from my laptop to Content Builder. And after that, what we will have is second part of the form of the front end, we have the processing page. So as you can see here, I have a form action. So when I submit the action, I will go into this file, and this file will be quite different. As you can see in my Jira, we just cover the Content Builder, so the form push to Content Builder, but also to a journey. So let me just go to the journey one. So I will have to go in content, and this is my, basically what I do is I call this content block here. It's a pointer, basically. Here, as you can see, I have all the information. So what I do here is basically I store my like the email address and the information into a basic data extension. So if I try to find it, and we know that it's not always easy. So up here, I've created this data extension. And as you can see, I will store the subscriber key, the email, the date, and the file name. So basically the file name of my image. So as you can see, all of that will be stored here. If it's a new subscriber, then I will update the subscriber based on the subscriber key. If it's a brand new user, I will create a new record in my data extension. And this is the interesting part. Here, I will trigger a journey in Marketing Cloud. So I will trigger this journey here. As you can see, it's an API entry event. This will be triggered thanks to that. And so basically what I do is I call an API endpoint. I have all the information. And here I will pass the email, the subscriber key, and the file name plus the journey UID into the journey that is just here. So this is my journey. But before that, maybe I will have to show you that when you use a journey in Marketing Cloud that is triggered by an API event, you need to associate it with a brand new data extension. So this is my brand new data extension that will store subscriber key, journey UID, date, file name, and email. As you can see, this is stored here. And basically, I push this information into my journey. This is logged into the data extension related. And then once it's done, then I can push the contact. But to do that, I think this is maybe something that I need to show you as well. I've created a package that is dedicated. So it's a server-to-server package API, and this will allow you to execute and use the API of Marketing Cloud, because we use twice the API. We use it in the file here to proceed and store the data, like the file into Content Builder. In this file, we are using the API, and we reuse it into the processing file to store the data into the journey, to push the data into the journey. Okay, so that's interesting. So we have an API event, we send an email, and we exit. What is really important now that I can show you the content of the email is that, and this is where I spend quite a few hours on it, is that like the file that are in file name are different than the file into so as you can see here, this is a file name, so it's a JPEG. But my image doesn't, like my key doesn't contain JPEG. Even though I've said in the code file name for external key and file name. So if I can find you it was at the very beginning. I think it was I don't remember where it was exactly, but basically, yeah, like there is an issue that I had. It was that even though I've put the same information, file name, for two variables, the fact that one was, as you can see here, it's the same, file name, but like the name will still be, like Marketing Cloud Content Builder will still add the extension JPEG or PNG at the end of the name, which is quite annoying because me, I match name and content key. So basically what I do here is I say, okay, you take the file name from here, like. So here it will take JPEG, and I will say basically remove like the four last digit. So this I remove so that I can get only that. And this is the key. And basically after I do a content image by key, and I will call the image by using the key. And the key is what I've set up here, basically. So what I wanted to do is to have my image have a name and a key that are similar. And basically, even though I mentioned that to the system, Marketing Cloud will still add to the name the extension .jpeg or .png, but not on the customer key. So I have here in my email template to tell Marketing Cloud, remove this extension, and then load the image into my email content. So basically, this is what I've created. It works pretty well. So if you use an external system or anything like this, people can upload a content, push a form, and directly receive it into email via email with Journey Builder. So yeah, it was really interesting. If you have any question, please let me know. And thank you for watching this video. Thank you.